This is a puppy. Puppies start with P. Do you know what else starts with P? Petrified Pickle Polymer Clay Pencil Toppers. Let's make one. Yay! Welcome to this beginner-friendly polymer clay tutorial. This is what we'll need to make our pencil topper. We're going to need a little bit of polymer clay. We don't need much, just a little square will do. Any polymer clay is fine. It's always handy to have a tool to cut with. But if you want to cut your polymer clay with something, you don't need a knife. You can actually just use thread or dental floss. It cuts through pretty easy. I learned that at a clay course years ago. Look at that. Ta-da! The other thing you need are clay tools. You can use chopsticks, skewer, whatever you have on hand. Of course, you need a pencil and you need some pickle paints. And if you want to make it shiny, you don't have to. I really like the spray varnish, but if you want to use something like Mod Podge, just make sure that you water it down half and half with water so it's not tacky. Otherwise, you get a hairy pickle. And we need some aluminium foil. Let's make a pencil topper! Hooray! So the aluminium foil goes around the top of the pencil so that we can just take it off and we don't have to put the pencil in the oven. We're going to squeeze the top of the aluminium foil and we're going to twist and make a little hook, and this is our pickle stem. Now we get a little bit of polymer clay and we have to smush it to get the air bubbles out and make it easier to work with. So this little bit just goes on the top of our little hook pickle stem thing. We're going to roll it, twist, and dab it with our fingers for no particular reason whatsoever. And then we're going to get our bigger piece of polymer clay and get anything round to flatten it with. I use a jar because it's just there. And now we're going to make a pickle blanket. So just trim that off. And now we're going to smooth it. Now we can do that by rolling it. We can do that with our hands or we can use our tools. And we're going to trim it off at the bottom. This just makes it look a little bit neat. So because I didn't think I made it fat enough, we're going to make it fatter. This is the awesome thing about polymer clay or any kind of clay. You can always add bits onto it. So if you want to save your polymer clay work and you don't want to undo anything that you've done, you can always bake it and then you can add more polymer clay on over the top. So I think I'm pretty happy with this shape right now. Of course we have to trim it off again because I undid all my good work before. So every pickle needs a pickle mouth so they can go ah! Just kidding. I don't really know if pickles make that noise. We're going to scrape it out a little bit. And then we're going to make some personality. You can make any kind of pickle you like. You can have, I think this is kind of a little bit in between a pickle, a pumpkin, and a zombie. So I'm not actually sure what kind of pickle it is. But you can make any kind of pickle you like because it is your pickle after all. This is how we make pickle teeth. It's easy to pick up small pieces either with the top of the knife or some people use the little ball stylus to pick them up with. It makes it a little bit easier than using my fat fingers. Now we're just going to smooth it down. And then we need to give it some personality by making some wrinkles. They're pickle wrinkles. If I could only ever have one kind of tool with polymer clay, it would be the styluses with the little balls on the end. To make eyeballs and lots of things like that. And if you're sitting here thinking, man, this whole video is just about pickles and balls, you're absolutely right. Because we are making balls for eyeballs. And also for pickle warts, because those pickles have been around. They've seen some stuff. Har har. I'm just making the lines in the back of that pickle. And you can use lots of different tools to put texture into your clay. This is just a brush. You can use a little bit of scrunched up aluminium foil, aluminum foil, and now we're going to put on the warts. And we are done. Now carefully remove it from the pencil and we're going to bake it in the oven. But first we have to say, night night pickle. While your clay's in the oven, I really like to use that time to decorate my pencil. So I just used a really simple design here, and I've just got I painted it green to match the pickle. And I've just got white vines, simple white vine all over it, but you can decorate it however you like. So it's ready to come out the oven. Just remember to cool it down first. And then we need to take out the pickle guts. Sometimes this is easy, sometimes it's not. Just be very careful taking out the alfoil. It doesn't matter if there's a little bit left in there, because you'll squish it down with the pencil. And now we are painting. I'm putting black on first. The idea was that you could see the black underneath the green. I'm just using a firm bristle brush. That is so hard to say. Just to put the green over the top. And in hindsight, I think maybe next time I would do it with a lighter green than what I did, because it came out really dark. But that's okay. You can do your pickle however you like to do your pickle. And lastly, we're just going to put in the pickle teeth and paint his warts. And it's almost done. Just a little bit of spray. And these are the finished pencil toppers. What pencil topper would you like me to make next? Let me know in the comments. And this is my hairy pickle. This is what happens when you have tacky varnish. But now he has extra personality. Thank you so much for making the pencil toppers with me. Have an awesome day. Bye! Polymer clay. You know what else starts with P? Polymer clay pencil toppers! Kind of. Well, there's the marble letters. This is a puppy.